My name is Liz Pearson and I'm a woodturner. I'm based just outside Reading in Berkshire. Woodturner is someone who literally spins wood on a lathe and makes all kinds of different things. I specialise in making toys and homeware like bowls and plates for eco-conscious families. I live in an area surrounded by trees, which is really beautiful, and luckily I can source wood from those trees if it's fallen, so I can forage essentially. I also use wood that I get from local tree surgeons, so if they're doing any work on trees. I made a decision early on in the life of my business to only use wood grown in this country because I didn't like the idea of using imported wood that could have come from illegal logging or anything that's an endangered kind of wood. So when I walk in the woods, I suppose it takes me back to my childhood because I grew up in a place similar to where I live now, but I grew up in Scotland and we lived near woods, so I used to go out and play in the woods as a kid, and this was in the times when your parents didn't go with you, you just went out, played on your own for hours and nobody kept track of you. Sustainability is what my business is founded on, really. It's about a respect for nature and working with our environment and not riding straight over the top of it. But I equate the woods with fun and freedom and just happiness, or running around being really happy. So as a parent myself now, I think the idea of wooden toys or making things from wood, I think that's why I love wood as a material, because I have an affinity with the woods and it just makes me happy. It's just a material that I love, and it just takes me back to that happy place. The workshop is very small. It's essentially a converted garden shed, but in a way it's like a cocoon. So I go in there, it's soundproofed, so it's very insulated in a very calm place. Although it's very small, I managed to get quite a lot of things in there. I have a bandsaw, a pillar drill, and I have two lathes. One is fixed, a heavy duty one, and the other one is a lightweight one that I can take out and about for demonstrations. First of all, I come up with an idea and I do a lot of sketching and I work out from that a sort of rough technical drawing. Then I'll decide what kind of wood to use. Do I want to use fresh wood, or do I want to use, some reclaimed, pre-dried timber? Wood turning is very messy craft. You can't do it in your house. It creates a lot of dust, it creates a lot of wood shavings and mess, so I have to have a separate space. Yeah. Most of the rest of the processes happen on the lathe because it's very adaptable. So you can attach your wood and spin the wood, or you can attach another tool and spin that. So I will put the wood on the lathe and cut it to shape using the hand tools. Then I can sand on the lathe, I can put sealant on the lathe as it's spinning slowly. I can apply the paint and the finish on the lathe. My ultimate mission is to expand my range of toys, become a niche toy maker. I need, obviously, I mean, this is what everybody says, I need a bigger workspace. Every creative that I've ever met says, I need a bigger workspace. If I just had a bit more space. But I would like to have more space for allowing more people to come in to the workshop, because at the moment it kind of feels like workshop for one. It would be nice if I could invite more people in, because I really like to share the wood turning experience with more people.